Big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, whatever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and I do really appreciate your time once again. This video, I'm going to be taking you to Black Stars camp latest news right here on Awini Unity platform. And also, I'll be talking about Bernard Tekpetey. Maybe luckily, Bernard Tekpetey will be leaving the Brazilian League to English Premier League, which I'm going to share you all right here on Awini Unity platform. But let me take your time a little bit. Whatever you are and you want a lot of things right here in Spain, or you are here in Spain and you want to ship a lot of things back to Africa and you do not know how to do it, Intercop is the right place for you. You are in Africa, in a country, and you want a lot of goods right here in Spain, contact Intercop and get everything that you want. You own a ship and you want to come to Spain for maintenance and you want shipping agency to supply you a lot of goods to your vessel, please do not go nowhere. Pick the number on your screen and get more information. So without much ado, let me drive you very quick. Before I'll be taking you to Ghana Black Stars camp latest news, let me tell every Ghanaian this. Ghanaians should be ready. Ghana Black Stars will meet Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations. Okay? Ghana Black Stars will meet Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations. I do not know where they're going to meet Nigeria, whether finals, whether semi-finals, quarter-finals. I do not know exactly. But Ghana will meet Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations. So Black Stars have to prepare very well. Ghanaians have to prepare very well. And also, Mohamed Kudus will score a goal against Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations. So now let me take you very quick to Black Stars camp news. Yesterday, Friday, Ghana Black Stars did their third training yesterday. And the good news also, Anyaka William and Mohamed Kudus arrived in Ghana yesterday. So the good news is now Black Stars have all the full squad in camp. That is the good news. This time around, it is not like before when we was going to the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon and we was waiting. Today, Mohamed Kudus is coming. Tomorrow, Mohamed Kudus is coming. And at the end of the day, we're struggling to win a game, waiting for Mohamed Kudus, and he didn't able to join the team at that time in Cameroon. This time around, it is not like that. So the good news is Mohamed Kudus and Anyak William arrived in Ghana yesterday, and they also trained with the team. And we are all praying that the team, no injury situation, nothing should happen, so that the team will have sound mind, train and get everything well and move to the tournament. Also, coming on Monday, Black Stars going to play a friendly match against Namibia in Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Kumasi. So we asking, do you think that Chris Hughton have to use his best 11 to start that friendly match against Namibia, or you will wish for Chris Hughton to use some players that he do not really, maybe they are not really playing all the time for Black Stars, to try them and see, or in you think it is a good way for Chris Hughton to use his best 11 to know that, okay, this is my best 11 going to the tournament, or he can just use any player? Well, I think, if my side opinion, players like Mohamed Kudus, Anyaka William, even Anthony Semenyo, players that we all know that when they come to maybe getting to the AFCON proper, if no injury, they're going to start. I don't think that Chris Hughton have to start these players, because we don't want these key players to have injuries. And I'm not wishing that every player that called to Black Stars camp, they deserve to be there. So I'm not saying that players are going to start, they are not key players, but we all know that when they come to Black Stars, there are some players that no matter what, you and I know that they're going to start. Mohamed Kudus like this, there is no way you're going to start a tournament or a match in the African Cup of Nations and you're going to bench Mohamed Kudus, or maybe Anyaka William, or even maybe a Jordan Ayew or Anthony Semenyo. So these players, I think for the friendly match against Namibia, to my personal opinion, these players shouldn't start, because anything can happen, and we do not really want these key players, all the players, we don't want any players to have injury, but we need to save some players going to the AFCON, because Ivorians, this is the second time they are hosting the African Cup of Nations, and they also won the African Cup of Nations twice. The first time the host the tournament in Cote d'Ivoire was way back 1984, if I'm correct here, meaning about 40 years ago when they host the AFCON. And this is their second time. And if you and I remember, at that tournament, Ghana did not do well in Cote d'Ivoire. So we don't really have a good record right there. But this time around, things gonna turn upside down. We're gonna do well in that AFCON. And yeah, let me take you very quick to Bernard Tekpetey. English club, about 3 clubs are casing Bernard Tekpetey. So luckily, this January, if things goes on well, Bernard Tekpetey will be leaving the Bulgarian league and the club Ludogorets and moving to one of English Premier League club, and that is the good news. I'm praying that he get that move to the Premier League. And now, moving to Premier League, if he is finally moved to Premier League, this is where things gonna be difficult sometimes, because we always talk that when players are playing somewhere, like Bernard Tekpetey, like did very well this season, scoring almost about 10 goals all competition this season. So the time that the Black Stars do not really want to go deep into the squad, the players that are there, we need to give all our support to every player that called there was deserved to be there. But to my personal opinion, like I said, talking much about this, nothing will change again. But player like Bernard Tekpetey should have replaced this medium striker, Jonathan Soa, because Bernard Tekpetey played the African Cup of Nations before, so he's not a new to the African Cup of Nations. He went to the African Cup of Nations before, so he also did very, very well in this season. But the players that are in camp, that is what we have to support. And I'm also praying so hard that he will get that chance to the English Premier League, because getting some of the English Premier League obviously is going to guarantee you that you're going to get the national team play, because every player want to play the national team. And do you know how it means to every player? Because you know that there are some clubs, if you don't play national team, they will not sign you. Yes, there are some clubs in Europe here. If you are, that is why sometimes you see some players, they are doing well in their club side, then you ask yourself that what they want again, because you are doing well in your club side, you are making your money, maybe you are winning trophies. Why do you want to play? Guess about the love in the country, not guess about, yes, they do play love, the love about the country. But aside that, every player, you get more value when all the time you are playing for your national team. The value of you are massive. And that is a lot of club person, English Premier Club, now that they are not looking about those things much. But before, English Premier League club, if you don't play national team, hardly for them to sign you. Even if you watch Giuseppe Pencil and one of his interview recently, he spoke about he moved to I think Dortmund or one of German club, and they could not sign him simply because they said he didn't play national team. So for that reason, they want to keep the club record, so they cannot sign him. So you see, so when they come to playing national team, every player want to do well to get the national team call up. And it is a good news that English Premier League turned their eye to Bernard Tekpetey. So I will try to give you all the update if anything goes and they finally make a move to the club or some of the club that are really so interested. And if everything go well, like I said, I will give you guys update right here on Awini Unity platform. So thank you so much for always tuning up to Awini Unity platform. I do really, really appreciate you, and happy new year as well. One love.